Hey there everyone, this is Joe from Bullion Now, bullionnow.com.au, selling you the best bullion bars and coins, shipped to you worldwide from Melbourne, Australia. You are looking, yes, at the infamous 1966 Australian 50-cent round coin. These are 0.34 of an ounce of silver each coin, because they're 80% silver, and we have hundreds of these. They just came through the door and we want to get them out the door, so we're going to sell them for a bargain basement price, what we think is a bargain basement price anyway. You're very familiar, I imagine most of you are very familiar with the 50-cent round. The fact that it is 80% silver. It's just over a third of an ounce, as I said, 0.34 of a troy ounce of silver each one. And you know the deal. You remember in 1966, so they were moving into the decimal currency from the previous currency, and in 1966, only in 1966, did they make a 50-cent coin round one, and this was the first year, and they made it in silver, and 80% silver, as I said, 0.34 of an ounce of real silver in there. And then around that time, the price of silver went up a little bit too high, and then it was worth more than the metal that's actually in there. Let me change that again. The metal value of the silver in the 50-cent coin became worth more than 50 cents. And so they only did it for a year. They made millions and millions of them, but they only did it for 1 year in 1966. And if you're a true stacker, a true Australian stacker, that is, you probably have some of these in your collection already. If you don't, you really want some. Why? Well, fractional silver. For in all intents and purposes, this is just a third of an ounce of silver. It's technically 0.34 of an ounce, but really everyone just kind of thinks, 3 of these equals an ounce of silver. So that's how we usually do it. And they're great for, depends where you think the world's going to go. But I think having some fractional silver is a really good idea, and this is a really great way to get it. We've also talked about the pre-decimal coins as well, the pre-46 and post-46, pre-decimal 50% and 92.5% silver coins, but these are another one which is a good one to have. Again, 1/3 of an ounce of silver in there. The normal deal is we'd sell these for at least, and other companies would sell these for spot plus at least $3, something like that, around that kind of price. Every company does them a little bit differently, but we are going to slash that in half. We're getting rid of them for spot plus $1.50 per coin. You can buy I think we've got about 330 something of them, but you can buy just one. It's just completely up to you, buy a bunch of them, and we'll pop them in a little plastic baggie for you and ship them out to you. You can come and collect them, of course, but spot plus $1.50 per coin. That's a pretty darn good price. So I think if you don't have these in your stack already, just buy a few, even buy one, because it's so cool just to have one of these coins, particularly if you're from Australia, because you're like, well, it's a 50-cent round coin. How cool is it? Whereas normally, obviously, you guys in Australia, you know that they're not normally round. They're normally, is it hexagonal or decahex or something? Someone smarter than me can just tell me how many sides technically it has. I think it's hexagonal. I could be wrong, but it's a novelty as well. So you can just show people, hey, you want a 50-cent coin? Hey, check this out. It's round. Hey, it has silver in it. This is actually a really good talking piece. And this, if you've got a bunch of people, family members, friends, etc., who you think should, we think everyone should be stacking silver, of course, but it's a great conversational starter. You can just pull this out of your pocket and say, hey, check out this 50-cent piece. Like, what do you mean it's a 50-cent piece? It's from, and then you go into the story, 1966, it was made of real money, 80% silver, and then you talk about how it was demonetized and all that sort of stuff. So it's a great conversation starter as well. So, or just buy a whole bunch for your stacking needs. So spot plus $1.50, and we have hundreds of these in stock. I think it's about 330 roughly. I'm going to put them up on the website, bullionnow.com.au. That's where you can order them from. And of course, if you're in the store, you can just order them in the store as well. Give us a phone call, 1300 84 84 10, or send us an email to sales@bullionnow.com.au. Once again, spot plus $1.50 per coin. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That's it, gang. Get your hands on the round 50-cent coins, and we'll speak to you soon.